After the events of last night, you'd think I'd be relieved. I got out of there okay. I got all my stuff. No one was hurt. And yet I'm restless. Can't stop thinking about those eyes. I want to show you what I mean. This is really hard to explain. Look here, see how there's a little glow around the headlights? That's exactly what it was like in that room. Like being surrounded by headlights. That's the only way I can describe it. It's unsettling. Unsettling. When I was telling the story to the police, they kept looking at me like I was crazy. The second officer even tried to diagnose me. Said something about delayed stress response. The first one just cut him off. Basically, we were told we should have checked out immediately when we found the guy in the room. Instead, I sat in the car waiting for backup, while the others knocked on the room door. That's why I didn't get any footage. But one of the officers described it as a vacant room. Nothing to see. Case closed. End of story. I called BS. So when I was leaving, I snuck back into the third floor, hoping to catch a glimpse of the room myself. But it was no use. All I found was a sign hanging crookedly on the doorframe. No entry until further notice. I wasn't able to get any photos or videos of it. But I want you guys to imagine this. Picture a dingy old sign taped to the door with masking tape, the kind you'd use for a birthday present. The paint was chipping off the letters, but it read, "Do not enter." Maybe it's stupid, but seeing that sign nailed it for me. I know there's nothing I can do, but because the cops didn't believe me, I did some digging myself. I found a newspaper article from almost 10 years ago. Seems like the hotel used to be a pretty nice place. Guess it went downhill over the years. But look, there's a photo here of the place. You can see the pool. I never would have known if I hadn't watched the news video. Here's another one. Oh, here's a good one. Okay, let's see. Ah, this one's even better. Now check this out. This is what the room looks like. Same carpet, same drapes, same wallpaper. It's crazy. And that's not even the weirdest part. Check this out. Do you see that? Looks like a pair of pants, right? Well, I did some investigating of my own. I went to the exact same spot and snapped a few pictures. These are the photos. What do you guys think? I feel like that's not normal, you know, like it's not normal to find a set of pants behind the curtains. Even if it was a real pair, which I highly doubt, it's just odd. Am I crazy? The cops didn't seem to think it was worth looking into. But what I find strange is that it seems like no one ever checks these rooms. I mean, it's not like this place is busy. Look at the parking lot. Barely anyone here. I bet there's more staff members than guests. Yet no one seems to go in there. No one dares to set foot in there. There's something eerie about it. When I arrived, I couldn't help but notice the pattern on the carpet. It reminded me of a maze. Each square was outlined in black, making it seem like a giant game board. Each step I took echoed loudly, bouncing off the empty rooms on either side. The flickering fluorescent light overhead cast long shadows that stretched and warped, taking on distorted shapes. As I ventured deeper into the labyrinth of beige, my unease grew. It felt as if the walls were closing in, suffocating me with their monotonous sameness. There was no exit, no escape from this unsettling tableau. I was trapped in a maze of solitude.